Well, imagine calling 911 to report a robbery and being told a police officer will not be dispatched to the scene. That's exactly what's happening in Chicago. As of last Sunday, 911 will no longer send police officers to every call. Criminal defense attorney and Fox News contributor Arthur Aidala has more to weigh in on all of this. Arthur, let's take a look at some of these emergency calls where the officers will not respond in Chicago. Here they are on your screen. You have car theft, robbery, garage burglaries, vandalism, check fraud, lewd or obscene phone calls, and then threatening phone calls when there is no immediate danger. What are your thoughts? Could the city
Robbery?
be held?
Are you kidding me? I mean, robbery? Think about it. God forbid you leave here this morning and some thug puts a gun to you or puts a knife to you and steals whatever and runs away. Now, okay, you're not, at that point, you're not in imminent danger, right? So you're reporting he's gone. Think about your emotional, physical state.
And what if there's a witness, calls 911, they say there's a robbery, cops don't show up, and then something does go wrong? The criminal does pull the trigger. Who's at fault there? Could the city be held responsible?
Wow. It's early in the morning, Ainsley.
I mean, that's
fact pattern.
Things
law
can
school.
go
No,
wrong.
Yes.
You know, it's not so black and white.
I understand that there's the budgetary concerns here, and if it's a lewd phone call, so if you're home and you get a lewd phone call and that you reported, that's one thing. But if your house gets burglarized, and again, they're saying these are cases where the danger is supposedly gone, but think about it. You come in, it's the most personal intrusion. Your stuff is everywhere. You want a professional, experienced law enforcement officer that you pay taxes for to be there, to take fingerprints, to look at what's going on, to find any clues. Was it forced entry, or was it somebody who has the key to your house? Was it maybe a cleaning lady, gave it to somebody else? You want them to start solving the crimes, not be sitting, hello, yeah, 911, yeah, okay, I'm just going to take a report.
Right.
I'm just going to take a report? You just got robbed? Your house just got burglarized? I'm just going to take a report? Come on.
What message does this send to the burglar? Because if they don't think the cops are coming.
Correct. So the alarm is ringing, the burglar alarm is ringing, like, there's no big deal. They're just going to take a report. Let me go through and find the china cabinet. Let me find where she hides her jewelry.
Now, I want you to react to this, because the police department's argument says this opens up the officers to cover the more serious crimes.
Well, look, again, if you're talking about a lewd phone call, they're correct. If you're talking about a robbery, the penal law definition of a robbery is a forcible taking of your property. It means someone grabbed you around the throat and took your property. Someone put a weapon at you. That's something a live human police officer should be there. If someone broke into your garage and stole your collection of baseball cards and someone else's, God forbid, there's an attempted sexual assault, yes, obviously we want the police there. But the police should be everywhere. This reminds me of New York City in the mid-'80s where we didn't have money and we just cut off the cops. That's not good.
And in a city where crime continuously goes up, Chicago is known to be a more of a dangerous city. Shouldn't they hire more cops?
Absolutely. Look, that's what saved New York City in the very late 80s and the early 90s when David Dinkins was leaving and Rudy Giuliani came in. They did it just like we did in Iraq with the surge. We did a surge here in New York City, put more cops on the street, more visibility, more cop cars. It worked. Period. Amen. It worked. New York went from being one of the most dangerous cities to one of the safest big cities in the United States of America.
We're proud to be here. Thanks so much, Arthur.
Thank you.
All right, it is